Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Coach Matt, EliteThrowsCoaching.com. Doing a different video for you today. Just figured I'd throw this one in there because I got a email the other day on the old laptop on Sunday from a coach. It is her first season coaching at the collegiate level. And basically, she says that she has her throwers do a lot of drills. Throwers are convinced that the drills are not working, and that she has seen their form improve tremendously. However, their distances aren't increasing as quickly as she might think they would. She says that she believes it's their lack in transfer of energy, and she's wondering, she says she doesn't know how to coach that. She doesn't know if she has to have more explosive lifts in the weight room or if there's such a thing as drilling too much. Let me put this down real quick. So my stance on drills is this. The color's kind of going crazy in here. My stance on drills is this. Drills are used to teach and drills are used to correct. So if you take a look at what typical practice here, when I'm working with my local throwers, it's usually 90 minutes, an hour and a half per event. So we do 90 minutes of discus followed by 90 minutes of shot put. And right now, indoors, there's snow on the ground. It's actually snowing outside right now. We closed the gym early. That's why it's all dark in there. But we closed the gym early. There's snow on the ground, and I know we're not going to be able to get outside anytime soon and throw discus. So 90 minutes of practice here on Sunday is all discus drills. But the drills that we're using essentially are breakdowns of the actual throw. So we're not doing any crazy stuff with like mini hurdles or cones. We're not doing any type of like, drills where we're, for example, anything that's kind of like wild or uses a lot of tricks or uses a lot of tools or implements. It's basically a breakdown of the throw. So it's power position drills, which are breakdowns of the power position, the technique in the front of the circle, basically the breakdown of the standing throw. There are mirror turns. A lot of people call them half turns or wheel drills. We're doing a lot of those to get our balance correct and make sure our upper body is in the correct position, getting separation as we're doing it. We do a lot of different South African type movements where we're drilling out of the back of the circle, pivoting out of the back of the circle, and then drilling right through. Things like wall drills that I've talked about in this channel over the years. If you search John Godina wall drill, it'll pop right up. And then we're doing things with, just working on full turns, balance out of the back, and really just drilling the actual technique of the throw. Drills are used to teach and correct. So if somebody has a specific problem, there's typically a drill that I have, and that's what we're doing in the shot put series that's on this channel, is each one of those videos has a little drill at the end to correct the problem. So I basically have like a very small handful of drills to correct issues, and then a whole bunch of drills to teach how to throw. Once that's done, the majority of the time should be throwing. So if you're having trouble seeing that transfer from the drill into the distance in the throw, it probably means that they're not throwing as much as they should be. So if I were a college coach and I had my athletes with me 4 or 5 days a week, say for example, we kept that same schedule, say it's even an hour per event. So an hour of discus once a day, an hour of shot once a day, 5 days a week. That's 5 hours of shot, 5 hours of discus. I would probably only drill maybe about an hour to an hour and a half of that 5 hours. So the other 3.5 to 4 hours should be actually practicing and throwing the event, especially if you're dealing with throwers that maybe are Division II, Division III level. They didn't really have a lot of great coaching in high school. Maybe they've been at your school for a year or two, at your college for a year or two without a coach. They've picked up bad habits. You need to do some drills with them, but it shouldn't be the big majority of their time. You should try to cut that back a little bit and make sure that they are throwing the full competitive throws as much as possible. It's no different than, for example, I like to equate this to golf because I love golf. That's the other sport I like to play. You will never see a golf video on this channel because I'm terrible at it. But when you go into a golf store, all you see is these little toys and tools and kind of like trickery of how to get you to swing a golf club better. You know, there's all these toys on the wall and they're meant to teach you how to swing a club better. All these different weighted clubs, and they, you know, if you pull back too quick, then in the backswing they break in half, and, you know, little stuff you can stand on and different grips and handles to teach you how to hold it correctly. And you can spend hours every single day for, you know, weeks at a time playing with these little toys and using these little tricks and using these little pieces of equipment, these little inventions, these trinkets to kind of get you to swing better. But you've got to get on the course and play. That's going to be the best way that you're going to learn how to golf, is to get on a golf course. The driving range is great, but get on the golf course. You know, little like, you know, pitch and putt kind of things is great, but get on the golf course. You're never really going to experience any type of transfer of those skills until you get on the golf course. So even if it's something where, you know, you might not want to throw at 100% power, trying to hit PRs every single throw, every single day, but get out in the circle, use some lighter implements, use some heavier implements, but do the full throws. Again, you can throw easy. You know, maybe you can go like 75% speed, 80%, 90% speed. Slow it down a little bit. Break the technique down a little bit. But you need to get in the circle and you need to practice to throw. So if you're doing a majority of drills, say you have 5 hours of practice a week and 4 hours is drills, then you're not going to see that transfer. It doesn't really have to do with lifting. It doesn't really have to do with the type of exercises in the weight room that you're choosing. You know, that has a little bit to do with it, but if you're not seeing a transfer from the good technique learned in the drill into the full throw in the circle, you need to get in the circle more often. So just take a look at how much time you're spending and make sure that you're actually getting in the circle and practicing the full throws as much as you possibly can. All right, so that does it for me today. There's snow on the ground. I can hear the plows in the parking lot. My landlord's probably going to come in and yell at me, tell me to move my Jeep. So wanted to just shoot this video real quick. Make sure if you have any questions, go to the website, EliteThrowsCoaching.com, and you can ask me a question right there. It comes right to my email. And if it's a good enough question like the one that was sent in, I'll answer it here on the YouTubes. Okay? So make sure all the stuff that's popping up, click on that real quick to see our other videos and to subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell as well. Make sure to leave a like down below if you like the video and leave a comment if you have a question. And I will get back to you really, really soon. Hope you're having a great season. Click all this crap that just popped up and I will talk to you soon.